Hello, everyone. Hi here on Instagram. Hi on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome, everyone, to this live, which is also a webinar. Hello, Mansa. Hello. This webinar live is entitled Crystal Sex Toys. Here they are. These beautiful creatures. I want to take also the other one because they are the main guests of today. Crystal sex toys to open yourself to abundance and love. A revolutionary method to transform your life and the lives of other women. So I'm very thrilled you've chosen to join me today in this webinar. Good morning to Germany. Good morning to all of the world, wherever you're connecting from. Just write down where you are connecting, listening this live from. In this webinar live, I'll introduce you to my method, which is quoted by the best universities of the world for the incredible effects it had on women's sexuality and empowerment. My method uses transformative power of crystal sex toys. Here they are. So yoni eggs, yoni wands, and anal wands. And this isn't just a personal journey towards a more fulfilling sexuality, which is what everyone wants, right? I guess you all want a more fulfilling sexuality. This is also a deeply political act. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about sex coach training, which has opened its doors for enrollment. A wonderful training I will talk to you, I will tell you more about, which is really, really revolutionary, not only for the single women who are in couples, all of the women of the world. Why am I telling you that? Why am I telling you that sex coach training is a sexual fulfilling training and also a political act? Because educating women about sexual pleasure and their emotional and spiritual potential, which is my mission of life, is the first step towards a genuine and lasting female empowerment. Stay until the end, because I'm not going to talk just about sex coach training, but I'm giving you a powerful exercise at the end of this to connect you, helping you connect with your ability to embrace pleasure and abundance in your life. So let's begin with the truth rarely thought. Sexual pleasure is a source of power. It's not a luxury or something superficial. It's an essential element for living a full and satisfying life. Think about it. When you're connected with your pleasure, connected to your sexual energy, you naturally activate a flow of abundance, maybe emotional abundance, love abundance, financial abundance. And I ask you to think about times in your life when you felt sexually satisfied. Can you recall them in your life? Didn't you feel beautiful and invincible and more confident, ready to show up for the world? Because you felt that power of sexual energy. So you are starting having a clue why sexual energy is so important, right? But why female sexual pleasure is so important? Because female sexual pleasure, the sexual pleasure of women, frees us, sets us free from conditioning. It teaches us to receive as women in a world that teaches us, in a patriarchal world that teaches us always to give, to sacrifice. Sexual pleasure, female pleasure, teaches us to open and receive, and reconnects us with our creative potential and the power of manifestation that we have. Betty Dodson, I don't know if you know her, a pioneer of sexual education, once said, a woman that discovers her pleasure, she discovers her power. Boom. When a woman discovers her pleasure, she discovers her power. This is all. My method is called Aphrodite Method, and within it there is the Yoni Eggs and Yoni Wands technology method. So working with these tools, Yoni Eggs, Yoni Wands, and Anal Wands, is something that goes beyond the practice, the personal practice. As I said, it's a political act, because every time a woman claims her pleasure as a birthright, she is challenging societal paradigms that have minimized or even dismissed female sexuality for centuries. And it's not something that happens just because we use these sex tools made of crystal, but it's something that can happen in a powerful container where other women, like-minded, with the same desire to be empowered, to claim their pleasure, are gathering with a method, with a guide, which has been doing this for many, many, many years so far. So I'm showing up to invite you into that, into your empowerment, into your sexual freedom, into the revolution of your life, sexual life, your love life, your financial and work life. Why am I talking about also work life? Not only because sex coach training is something you do for you, first of all, for your own pleasure, to gain self-esteem, self-love, to improve and reignite your relationship with your partner, to, if you have one, or to magnetize the right man for you. But it's also something you can do as a job, as a job. So, which is also a mission of life. And I'm going to talk more about that. But I'm talking about the revolution on a financial level and on a work level, also because I'm going to talk to you about another thing which is connected to women empowerment and women pleasure, which is the orgasm gap and the dream gap. Why they matter. Here is why. First of all, I'm sure you have heard about the orgasm gap and the dream gap. The orgasm gap refers to the disparity in orgasms, in orgasm frequency between men and women in heterosexual relationships. Studies published in Archives of Sexual Behavior revealed that men report orgasms in 95% of encounters, while women report only 65%. And this isn't just about physical pleasure, it's about sexual equality. While the dream gap, on the other hand, highlights how young girls by the age of six, begin to internalize gender stereotypes that limit their aspiration, according to research by Barbie and NYU. What does it mean? That by the age of 6, little girls start understanding that their dreams are not so easy to fulfill as their brothers or their male friends, that they cannot dream of reach the top positions, or they have not the same chances as their male friends or brothers. So why are these gaps connected? The orgasm gap and the dream gap. My mission is to teach women to explore and reclaim their sexual pleasure. And this isn't just about closing and reducing the orgasm gap. It's also about showing that women deserve to receive, to dream big. You can dream big. You can, we women, we can live lives rich with opportunities and fulfillment, including emotional, sexual, love, fulfilling, financial independence, and gender equality. Because when we are financially independent, we have more freedom and there is a more equal society. But the root of that, the base of that, is to reclaim our sexual power, which is our vital power, to reclaim through the body, not just through the mind and talking, through the body, which is what we do within sex coach training, to teach our bodies that we deserve to thrive. So it's not something we understand with the mind, it's something we understand with the body. And that's completely different. Because we show up, we walk in life into the world, emanating, radiating that consciousness. So I want to tell you a little bit more about how sex coach training and my method changed women's life. Using sex toys made of crystal with intentionality and within a method, not just I'm using them randomly and let's see what happens. No, there is a method behind studies, scientific studies, blended with spiritual, ancient practices, very powerful. So it's science and spirituality blended in one. My method offers a profound transformation. First, awakening pleasure. The energetic properties of crystals help release emotional blocks and awakened the dormant sexual energy, which is our vital energy. Crystals are the most ancient creatures in the world. They are even in the iPhone, the phone, or the computer from which you're watching this live, because they convey energy and they empower energy, they boost energy. So imagine what they can do within your body, and imagine what they can do within a method which is structured and proved and approved even by the best universities of the world. Second, personal empowerment. Pleasure can become a gateway to accessing your inner strength. Because, as I said, it's not something we do with the mind, but it's really the body believing that. It's really a message, an act of pleasure giving to the body is saying, I am worth, I deserve to invest in myself. I deserve to take the best, to offer myself, to treat and spoil myself with the best, to shower myself with glory and pleasure, to do the best trainings, to eat the best food, to have the best sex, to be treated like a queen by my partner. Personal empowerment. To be paid equally and fairly for what I do, for what my competencies require. And third, freedom and fulfillment. When connected to your pleasure, you feel much freer, more confident, and better equipped to attract abundance in every area of your life. Every area. There is a journalist I esteem and love very much, which is Naomi Wolf. Write down her name, Naomi Wolf, because her writings are worth reading. In Vagina, a New Biography, she wrote, "A woman connected to her body and pleasure is a woman connected to her power." Again, that's the base of everything. When we reclaim our sexual vital pleasure, sensual pleasure, we are invincible. We become invincible. And we can untie the bonds of patriarchy, deconstruct patriarchy, and reclaim our power and a life of pleasure and splendor and blossoming in every other area. That's what I did. That's what all my students did and are doing, starting from sexual energy, which is the root chakra, the root of everything, and using this energy, mastering this energy through my training, sex coach training, to shine this energy and to focus also this energy into our dreams and desires, into the manifestation of what we want, of the kind of women we gain consciousness we are. So why becoming a sex coach is a powerful choice? We are living in a time when more and more women are seeking personalized and mindful sexual education. And that's wonderful. Yeah, this means every woman is more willing and ready to be empowered. If every woman seeks sex coaches, female sex coaches especially. What does this mean? That the demand for sex coaches which are certified is rising. And if the demand is rising, this means also work opportunities and opportunities to financial growth for you. This offers you not just a personal satisfaction, of course, but also a professional and financial success. More in detail, what does it mean? That if you're already in a helping profession, for example, you're a yoga teacher, a doula. I have many of my students who are gynecologists, doctors, obstetricians, psychologists, yoga teachers, belly dancers, life coaches. If you are already in a helping profession, you can specialize through sex coach training and offer a unique, innovative service. If you're starting fresh, you can build a meaningful career that helps women live freer and manifesting a more fulfilling life. Because this is a complete, rich training, bespoke training, that gives you all the tools, the competencies, the training, and the informations, and the practicality also. Yeah, there is theory and a lot of practice to be a very, very high qualified sex coach for women. According to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, women who receive support from skilled sexual educators report a 78% improvement in their quality of life, all areas. This shows just how impactful your potential role as a sex coach and a guide can be, taking this training. So you can have benefits for yourself and sexual life and love life, and gaining lots of energy because you're gonna fuel yourself. You're gonna know how to energize yourself, contacting, always being in contact with your sexual and life energy, and also doing it as a job, empowering other women, becoming, again, altogether a group of queens, changing the world. All these while having a lot of pleasure, lot of fun, accessing the mysteries of sacred sexuality, ancient practices, ancient tools, together with modern science, which is so beautiful. And also becoming financially independent and blossoming on a financial level. Yeah, because you're worth thriving, you're worth living a life of abundance, right? But why am I talking a lot of this connection between sexuality, love, and abundance, also financial abundance? What are these three things? What do these three things have in common? I'm going to tell you. When you connect with your body, with your pleasure, with your sexual energy, everything changes. You start having more fulfilling relationships, for example, because you feel more confident. You feel that fire of sexuality that fuels you and makes you say, I love myself. My body is so vibrant and alive. And you cannot but loving yourself and start being yourself unapologetically and attracting people who love you as you are without faking. No faking orgasms, no faking any kind of pleasure, just being transparent and sincere. Ooh, I have goosebumps in telling that because it's something that moves me a lot every time. Because I used to be a people pleaser, as the majority of women. I was educated to be a people pleaser, but I understood that my pleasure comes first. And only then, if I am full of joy and love, I can give to other people, as I'm doing now through this life, as I do in my trainings. I can give only from a place of abundance and pleasure and love. So with this training, your relationships will change totally for the better. You will create authentic connections. People will love you for who you are, and you will attract people that love you as you are. Then you will have an increased economic prosperity because, as I said, pleasure fuels creativity, fuels self-confidence, and also the ability to attract opportunities or to catch actively opportunities. It's like the Taoism. You will become able to magnetize, attract, and to actively catch the opportunities in balance. And it's a wonderful dance, a wonderful game of life. And you will have a fuller and more conscious life because you will be able to receive in a patriarchal society that educates us to only give and to feel guilty when we receive. No, you will be open to receive with gratitude, no more sense of guilt, and live every experience with joy because you deserve pleasure and love as a birthright. And when you understand this with your body, that you deserve it, then you will say, I deserve also abundance, therefore. That's the key. As the French feminist philosopher Simone de Beauvoir once said, one is not born a woman, but rather becomes a woman. So I'm inviting you here to join Sex Coach Training to become the powerful, empowered woman, multi-orgasmic woman that you are, that you can be. I'm here to help you unlock, to give you the keys and say, okay, let's unlock this. And I'm going to drop the link to read more about Sex Coach Training in a moment in the chat. And also you will find it on Instagram on the link in my bio. And you can read all the incredible stories of women that from all over the world have taken this training and changed their lives. So through pleasure and education, we can become free, my beloveds. Free and powerful women capable of transforming society. So it's not just something we do for ourselves, which is good, but we do it for every other woman. So I'm inviting you to join the revolution and become a sex coach. My sex coach training offers you a comprehensive and innovative method based on crystal use, which, as I said, has been quoted by the best universities of the world, where I've been invited to give talks about my method and my teachings, such as Oxford University, La Sapienza University of Rome, and others. The training, sex coach training, offers you also the skills to help other women transform their sexuality and relationships for the better, to open up to ecstasy. And all these while you expand yours and you start living a life thriving in pleasure. And last but not least, sex coach training offers you a career filled with meaning, with freedom and financial success, and lots of pleasure. And there is also a special opportunity I want to mention. If you sign up now, you gain access to my exclusive ethical marketing and business course, which has been designed to help you excel as a professional in the field of sacred sexuality. This is a golden offer of the training, available just for an exclusive group of women which are ready to reclaim their pleasure and power. So places for that are limited. So hurry up and claim your spot, join in the sex coach training. And I hope you're ready to your life and those of all the other women you will empower. This is your moment. And before I give you the gift, I transmit to you the gift I was telling you about, I want to drop here in the chat, if you're listening from YouTube, you can find it in the chat, or from Facebook. Otherwise, if you are on Instagram, you go on my bio and click on the link in my bio, and you will find sex coach training. Plus, there is another surprise before I give you the final exercise. If you want, I am available for a free, private, individual session with me that you can claim. You can book directly from the link in my bio in Instagram. So I'm here, I'm showing up to get to know each other better and answering your questions about sex coach training, and see if you and the training are a good match, help you understand that. So feel free also to book a private call with me, which is totally free. And now the final exercise, I promised you, the circle of pleasure and abundance. This is a really simple, quick, but powerful exercise to connect you with the energy of pleasure and abundance. It's a simple, easy activity, simple to remember, that can become part of your daily life practice. So the circle of pleasure and abundance has the objective to reconnect with your body, awaken your pleasure energy, and open yourself to the flow of emotional, spiritual, and material abundance. It's very, very short. Ready to do it? So first of all, set a quiet space, find a quiet space, and sit comfortably with your feet, possibly bare feet, touching and caressing the ground and your back straight. Close your eyes, and with your eyes, look down, down, down towards your yoni. And place your hands over your heart, one on top of the other. And take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. And exhaling with a sigh of relief through your mouth. With each exhale, imagine letting go of tension. Let your breath ground you in the present moment. One more. Inhale through your nose and release any tension through the exhale. Now I ask you to move your hands from your heart to your womb area and to focus on your womb and pelvic floor. Look down with your closed eyes. And in the area of your womb, visualize a warm light, golden or pink, gradually glowing in this space. This light represents your creative power and pleasure. Let this warm light expand with each breath, spreading warmth and well-being throughout your body, every part of your body. Every woman carries a unique light within. Feel how this light grows, bringing confidence, love, and abundance. While you keep breathing, visualize a circle before you representing abundance in your life. Abundance of love, abundance of pleasure, of prosperity and well-being. Now, imagine your deepest, authentic desires projected into your circle of abundance, like on a screen of the cinema. So, imagine your desires becoming multidimensional there and in movement. While I ask yourself, what do you want to receive? What kind of abundance do you wish to attract? See with the eyes of your imagination. Inhale deeply. And with each exhale, imagine pouring this light of golden light or pink light into the circle in front of you. And watch the circle as it brightens and grows and becomes bigger and bigger, filled with your intentions and desires. Each desire you place in your circle is a seed of abundance. There is no rush. Let your circle fill at the pace of your breath. So continuing, breathing in and breathing out, nourishing the circle of abundance with this light. Seeing the vision of your desires and the abundance becoming more and more vibrant and powerful. So perceive how you feel. What are the emotions that you feel in that? Visualize everything. You know, the emotions are the fuel of manifestation. So look at yourself in every detail in this vision, in this circle. Where are you? What kind of woman are you? With whom are you in that moment? How are you dressed? What are the expressions on your face? Maybe you're smiling or laughing because it's a joyful thing to thrive in abundance, right? And then own the sensations, own the emotions that you feel, envisioning yourself thriving with pleasure and abundance. own these emotions because they are so, so important. And you can remember those emotions anytime you need more hope to carry on in manifestation and in claiming your pleasure. The emotions are the fuel for manifestation. Always remember that. Now bring your hands back to your heart and, keeping your eyes closed, repeat aloud with me. I am open to pleasure. I deserve love. I welcome abundance in all its forms. I am open to pleasure. I deserve love. I welcome abundance in all its forms. I am open to pleasure. I deserve love. I welcome abundance in all its forms. And breathe into that. Let it sink into your body. Feel how this intention takes root within you. That feels good, right? Hold this sensation with you always. That's the truth. Whatever makes you joyful, it's the truth. When you open your eyes, carry this energy. Make the choice to carry this energy with you into your daily life. Post-exercise tips. You can repeat this exercise each morning before going to work, focusing on a specific desire you wish to manifest. It can be a desire for the day or a long-term desire. Do it for the whole week until we meet on next live, which is going to be the 4th live about sex coach training with a special guest. So stay tuned. There will be a special guest and it will be very juicy. And I'm really, really eager to know about how you experience carrying on this practice for a whole week, for a process of 7 days. It's going to be powerful. And I'm really curious to hear more about you. And remember always to write down what you visualized in the circle and observe how it manifests over time. That's really beautiful. So this exercise is a gift I wanted to give you that you can carry with you always. And it's a reminder for you that pleasure, love, and abundance are already within you, ready to bloom. And I'm here to facilitate that for you. And my mission is this one. Thank you for being part of this webinar. You are already part of an extraordinary revolution. Please know that already by taking part and listening and doing this webinar together with me, you already are part of the revolution. And I'm really inviting you, and I will welcome you to help you transform your lives and the lives of other women with sex coach training. I dropped the link in the chat. I will drop also on Instagram. You will find again the link in my Instagram, Maya Vassallo di Florio Sacred Sex, in the bio of my Instagram. You can write me in DM. Feel free also to book a private free orientation call with me, and see you soon to the other side, to open up to pleasure, abundance, and to be empowered women. You deserve that. You really deserve to invest in the best for yourself. Love you. Hi, Mansa. Thank you for